Hello and welcome all my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit, fine, good, taking care of your health and hygiene. My dear little gems, welcome you all in today's science lecture. So students, I hope that you have been watching all the videos and you have started writing the objectives of the new chapter number 10, measurement. My dear students, I hope that you are completing the books now with the lectures itself. Many a times I am sending you the lectures in the way that if you have remained anything incomplete, you can complete it very easily. So my dear students, now you must be thinking that what are we going to do today? So today also we are going to continue with the objective part of chapter number 10. So I hope that you all are sitting with your books and pencil, and as you know that at first we don't write anything in our fair book. First we always prefer to write in the rough book. The reason behind that is if any change is needed or in case if any question is cancelled, so that you don't have to just write down everything in the fair book. Fair book means the fair work should be done. No changes should be seen in the fair book. So that is the reason why I always ask you to write it down in the rough book. So my dear students, I hope that you are ready with your rough books. If you are not ready, please be ready with the rough book and start giving the heading part. You know what is the heading part, right? Because in all the lectures I have been telling you again and again that what do you have to write in the heading part. So please start writing the heading part. Now students, as you can see that in the heading part I have written the topic true or false. That means here we are going to start today's objective part with true or false. As you can see clear board in front of you, I hope that you must have started giving the heading in the rough book, subject, today's date, chapter number and the topic. Quickly give this much in the heading part so that further we can move and write true or false, and then we are going to move towards the topic MCQ after true or false is finished. And my dear students, let me tell you here that I am going to write 2 to 3 questions at a time so that you will be able to complete it very easily. You can even, if you are getting the less time, if I am writing the less thing on the board, you will be able to write it down in your books easily, and then you don't need any PDF. So I hope that you have written the heading part. Now I am going to go near the board and write the questions. Please make sure that you start writing the questions with me. Number 1, a measuring cylinder is used to measure the amount of liquid, Number 2, I hope that you have started writing number 1 so that you can finish it soon. The container that can hold more liquid capacity. Has less capacity. So students, please start writing the questions here written on the board. I will be writing the answers within a short while. I hope that you have started writing the questions. Like I said, I will write only 2 to 3 questions at a time so that you will be able to finish it off in the lecture itself. You don't need any extra time to finish it. So please make sure you write the questions in the legible writing. Later, if you want to complete it in your fair book, you can do it from the rough book itself. A measuring cylinder is used to measure the amount of liquid. Number 2, the container that can hold more liquid has less capacity. So if you have understood the chapter properly, you will be able to answer this. Anyways, let me write the correct answers on the board. First one is true. The container that can hold more liquid has less capacity. Obviously not. So this is false. So I have written the answers on the board. First one is true because measuring cylinder is used to measure the amount of liquid. It is true, which is even given in your textbook, and I have also explained you while the explanation lecture was going on. And then the container that can hold more liquid has less capacity. No. More the liquid container can hold, more the capacity it has. So I hope that you even understood why the answer is true or why is it false. Because sometimes in the exam, you know that I have the habit of twisting the question. So you will be able to answer though the question is twisted only if you have understood the topic and not learnt it. Now I am going to clear the board and write another 2 to 3 questions. I hope that you are ready to write question number 3, 4 and 5. Number 3, the unit of measuring time is gram. Number 4, LONGER, longer, lengths are measured in centimeters. Number 5, and number 5 is the last question. I hope that you have started writing these 2 questions. Measurements made using body parts are different for different people. So students, I have written 3 more questions, and for true or false there were only 5 questions. So this question number 5 is the last one. Please start writing it. I hope, my dear students, that you have started writing question number 3, 4 and 5. Questions are pretty easy to get the answers for if you have understood the chapter. I hope that you are even writing the answers along with the questions. Number 3 question is, the unit of measuring time is gram. Number 4 is, longer lengths are measured in centimeters. Number 5, measurements made using body parts are different for different people. You don't have to even think twice about the answers because these are pretty easy. Okay, now I am going to write the answers on the board and then we will discuss it. I hope that you have started writing at least question number 5 by now. So my dear students, here you need to think about the answer. The unit of measuring time is gram. Now if you want to measure the time, what do you see? Do you take the beam balance? No, you need watch. So what is the unit of measuring? What do you see in the watch? I hope that you are not seeing that how much gram the watch is of. Obviously not. Then what do you see in the watch? Obviously you see how many seconds, how many hours are there. You definitely don't see how many grams are there. So this statement is false. Then longer lengths are measured in centimeters. No, longer lengths are measured in the meter, not centimeter. Even if you remember, while I was explaining you the chapter, the fact and the example was given. The tallest building of the world is in Dubai. Burj Khalifa was the name. So that example was given and the length of that building was given in the meters. So longer the lengths are measured using meters, not centimeters. Hence, this statement also is false statement. This is F for fish and I have double underlined the answer. Measurements made using the body parts are different for different people. What do you think? Now say for an example, if I want to measure the marker, I will measure through my hand span. For me it is my half hand span. For you it might be your one hand span. Because the measurement of my hand and your hand is different, you and me will get different measurements. So this statement is true. This I have written T for telephone. Double underline I have done for the answer. So my dear students, each and every statement I explained you and then I have written the answer. So I hope that you understood why these statements are false if they are false and true if they are true. I am giving you a couple of seconds. If you have to write anything else from the screen, if anything is left, please complete it quickly. Now we are going to write MCQ. Please be ready for the same. There are 8 questions in MCQ. We will write 3 at a time. Okay, now I'm going to clear the board and give the heading MCQ. Students, please give the heading on the new page. I know that you are writing in your rough notebook, but still, please maintain the book neatly. In whichever book you are writing, maintain the notes so that you will be able to refer it once again if you want. Options are given. You people also have to write the options from the screen. Please start writing the question as well as the options with me. So I have written the first question of MCQ. Which of the following units do we use to measure the time? Options are meter, second, liter or cubit. I hope that you also have started writing the question. Please start writing the questions. Number 2. People in the early times measured length by using, now the options are handspun, B, a ruler, C, measuring tape, or is it D, a measuring cylinder? So I have written second question also. I hope that you are writing the question. I will wait for a few more seconds. Please start writing the options and the question, both the things. See, my dear students, here you have to write the options along with the question, and then you have to just tick mark the correct answer. Now we will write number 3 question. Okay, so I have written question number 3 and the options for question number 3 as well. Please start writing it. See here, my dear students, 3 questions are there for the MCQ on the screen. With these 3 questions, options are also there. So I hope that you are writing it. Question number 1. Which of the following units do we use to measure time? And options are meter, second, liter or cubit. Question number 2. People in the early times measured length by using, options are handspan, a ruler, a measuring tape, or is it D, a measuring cylinder? Question 3. Which unit do we use to measure the amount of liquid container can hold? Options are A, meter, B, hour, C, liter, or is it D, gram? So here four options are given for each question. I hope that you are even writing the options along with the question. Now we are going to tick mark the correct answer. Which of the following units do we use to measure time? Now to measure the time, obviously we do not use any of these 3 options, we use seconds. So I have just circled the correct answer. You also can do the same. Number 2, people in the early times measured the length by using handspan, ruler, measuring tape or measuring cylinder. Obviously handspan, because during those days ruler, measuring tapes and all the other instruments were not available. Number 3, which unit do we use to measure the amount of the liquid container can hold? So here liter is the correct answer, because liquid we can measure only with the liter. If you remember, when I was explaining in the chapter, I even gave you example of the liquid here measured in the liter. Remember that example of milkman? So here I hope that you have got the answer and now you are writing it down. Please write it down. I'll give you a couple of seconds. My dear students, in today's lecture we will only complete 5 MCQ. Now I am going to clear the board and write 2 more questions and then we will end the lecture. In the next lecture we will continue the MCQ number 6, 7 and 8 and then we will move towards match the following in the next lecture. I hope that you are writing the answers now, you are highlighting the answers from the options you have written. Okay, now I am going to clear the board and write another 2 questions. I hope, my dear students, you are ready to write another 2 questions, number 4 and number 5. Number 4, which instrument do we use to measure mass? To measure mass. Options are beam balance. Option B, measuring cylinder. Option C, measuring cup. Or is it option D, measuring tap? So I have written 4 options for question number 4. I hope that you have also started writing this. Number 5. Which instrument do we use to measure time? Options are measuring cylinder, option B, ruler, option C, clock, or is it option D, measuring tape? So students, I hope that you have started writing question when I started writing. So please make sure you complete it as soon as possible. Two more questions I have written along with the options on the board. So here the correct answers are A and C. Please also tick mark the correct answers I have done with the green marker. I hope my dear students you are writing number 5 now. So we have completed 5 MCQ today and 5 true or false. In the next lecture 3 more MCQ I will give you which you will have to continue. That means after these 5 MCQs you will have to continue number 6, 7 and 8. So overall 8 MCQs are there in this chapter. Then what do we have to do? Then we will move towards the next topic which is match the following. So why am I telling you this? So that you will be prepared for that. So with this I end my today's lecture. I hope you have written each and every single detail asked to be written in the book, and further you will complete it in your fair book. Have a nice day. Goodbye.